So I don't know. It's pretty whack. Oh, and if you think about DeMarcus Cousins, now his was in reverse. He tore his Achilles, and then like a year and a half later, he tears his ACL with the Lakers.
Yeah, well, he went Achilles, quad, then ACL.
Yeah, all those leg injuries for any sport, unless you play baseball, are bad. Even baseball can kind of mess you up, especially if you're an outfielder. Let me ask you a question. When Keon and Morris were going back and forth, how much do you think they was playing?
That is a really good question. I think a little bit of both playing and trying to get their point across. And, I know Morris has always been a quick one to throw out his resume. So give me my respect.
I think that there are a lot of different ways to look at players and evaluate them. Eye test. Morris is an eye test guy. And I think there's actually even multiple ways to eye test. Like, everybody sees something different. It's all about perspective. Then you have your stat guys like myself, So I think there's multiple ways. So sometimes when there's a breakdown, especially in a texting group, there's a breakdown on how to get a point across. But I do think Morris likes to jab. Keon likes to jab. So there you go.
Yeah. You know me, I go straight for the haymaker. So, hey.
I'm not a big trash talker. I'm more of I'm kind of the y'all throwing jabs. I throw my little comment, and then I head off. What do you think about the Bucks? Bogdan kind of backing out, saying he don't want to go to Milwaukee.
Well, I mean, we didn't give up a draft pick for him, but that being said, it's like, you don't, unless you talk to the man himself, you kind of can't make that agreement. Like, hey, we got to trade. No, you don't.
Isn't it nixed? Like, he's not in Milwaukee, he's still a King?
Yeah, technically he's still a King. He's going to be a free agent, restricted.
Okay.
So he wants to get signed to an offer sheet. And that's one of those where Milwaukee didn't negotiate that contract with him.
Mm-hmm.
Since it was supposed to be a sign and trade deal. You don't sign, there is no trade.
Right. And they were going to give up DiVincenzo, 3 players.
Yeah, White DJ Wilson, and who's the third?
Ilyasova.
Yeah, first on Ilyasova.
Yep. Milwaukee needs another shooter. They do need another shooter on that team in the starting lineup. So I don't know. If he don't want to, huh?
I was gonna say they got 2 second-round picks. They picked up the 42 pick and the 60th pick. So
yeah. So I don't know. That's you should be happy though. They got Eric Bledsoe up out there though.
None of these trades are official until they're official.
I'm not going to go too much because we'll talk about it on the pod. But I just don't see how CP3 wasn't I like Drew Holiday. I really do. I really do. I just don't see how CP3 would have been the better fit.
His contract would have been too much. You got to match up.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. That's
The contract and a number of years. Because you're trying to lock up Giannis for the next 5 years. You can't say, hey, we locking you in for the next 5 years, and your running mate is going to be Chris Paul.
yeah, and then you got this year and next. I think this year and a player option. That's it.
Talking about for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. Yeah, I think it's this year and next. That's it.
That man got about 3 State Farm commercials left in him, so you can't guarantee the next 5 years.
Right. He'll be 37. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Yes, but yeah, he would have been. I just think that he would. You're right. If you're trying to get Giannis to sign a supermax and for him to stay, you can't say, like said, you can't say, well, we got you this 35-year-old point guard who's up in 2 years, but we can try to help you win the East now and go to the finals.
Yeah.
But conceivably, they do win now, they do go to the finals, and then he still opts out and goes to Miami. Because he'd be like, well, why didn't you stay? Well, Chris Paul's old. I can't. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, I don't think Milwaukee is going to take the chance and let him walk away. Yeah. Because they got to the 20. He's got to the 21st to sign the extension. And if he doesn't, then you have to wait. Then you have to wait till the season's over and hope that he signs. Yeah.
He's got your old Bucks by the kahunas.
I think he'll sign. They're going to figure something out. They got to.
If they don't, giving up them 3 draft picks, it really looks bad.
Well, thankfully, it's not like 3 draft picks right away. It's like 24. It's like this year's draft, 24 and 25.
Right.
So, I mean, you don't know what the future holds on 24 and 25. But
that's true. But that is
it's not like the Nets pick where they traded a decade worth of picks for Garnett and Pierce.
Right. I mean, that's true, but it's still, if he leaves, your team's going to stink until who knows when.
Well, we can have the picks anyway, and it's still going to stink. Just ask Cleveland. LeBron left, and they had multiple number 1 picks. Guess what? Still stunk.
Well, also those were bad picks. They didn't pick well. They didn't pick well.
I mean, but they picked Kyrie number 1. They had Kyrie.
That was a good one. Anthony Bennett.
They went Anthony Bennett. Mm-hmm. Was Tristan Thompson? I think Tristan Thompson was one of those draft picks too.
Yep.
And you had Andrew Wiggins, and then LeBron came.
And then they traded Wiggins for Love.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you can have all the picks in the world.
Oh yeah, you can still stink up the joint with the picks.
Yeah. So.
I was reading in the I'm currently reading a book, Michael Jordan. It's not Breaks the Game. Doggone. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, before the Bulls got Michael Jordan 5 years earlier, they had an opportunity to get Magic Johnson. But they lost the coin toss.
Yeah.
And Magic Johnson went to the Lakers, and then the Bulls got some no-name guy, and they continue to get no-name guys for a long time until Michael Jordan kind of fell in their lap. Yeah. So you can stink up the joint for a while. There's no science to drafting a game-changing talent.
Yeah. Hey, if you got a chance, go ahead and share the stream. I'm already streaming on Facebook, though.
All right. Let's
try to call. Try to get a little Morris and Damon. Yeah, definitely wanted Keon to be on the show to continue with that group chat.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was good. I don't see the stream.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
You'll be under my name. And
Like I went to your page and everything. It's not there.
I tagged you in it too. Hey man, whoa, hey. You all right over there?
It's just a dry throat, brother. Woo.
Better put some water on that throat, man. What you doing?
Yeah, I got to put some water on that guy. Go ahead and get some water.
So you still don't see it?
Nope. Because usually when you tag me in it, it's the first in my notifications, and then it's not. Oh. There we go. See, hydrate my life. Ah, that's so much better. And Morris said he goes to bed at 9 o'clock. I said, oh, he keeps regular people hours.
Oh, so I know he got 3 kids, but that ain't the excuse. You sure you don't see it?
Yeah, I was just on Facebook right now. Let's see. I go to your page. Go to your page. And I don't see the streaming or anything.
Because I can see it perfectly fine.
I see the old ones on your page. They're hitting refresh. Go to the home button.
So you don't see the one that's currently playing right now.
No, I don't. Let me see. Let's see something. Let me see something. Is there an update that I missed? No.
I'm just going to end this video and then restart on Facebook.
Okay. I got whenever Morris jumps on the podcast, I have to ask him why he is so enamored with Tyler Hero. And it's not that I don't think Tyler Hero is good, but I think he's putting Tyler Hero in the top 15 category.
I think he's trolling.
I'll just say, hello, fellas.
What's up?
What up?
Oh, well, you said Tyler Hero 15. He the top 15 white dudes in the NBA. Top 15 players.
Currently or all time?
No, currently.
I'm about to say, okay. Just making sure.
No. Also, he the top 15 people in the league from Kentucky right now.
There's a lot of Kentucky players in the league.
Exactly, but he just barely probably gonna get in there. But top 15 players, I don't know about all that one. I can't. Hey, look. Obviously, some people like Tyler Hero more than I do. I'll just say that.
I think he's a good young player. I really
Yeah.
do. But to his first year, I can't. His first year, I can't really evaluate him. It's really kind of after the second and the third year when the defense started adjusting to you, when you at least make it in the starting lineup.
Right. And also, he might want to keep them snarls to himself. Feel me? Because I don't think that the big dogs appreciated it. Like, look at this fella, look at this young pup. Who we think he is?
Hey man, it's a new NBA. You can't check folks like you used to. You saw they try to get mad at Trevor Reeves of a hip checking.
Very young.
Very young for his legs. Like, hey, enough of that. They try to make a big deal about that.
Oh yeah, I don't know. They wouldn't want another Rick Mahorn then, and Bill Van Beer.
Oh no, they wouldn't. Dennis Rodman, all them.
Bad boys. So I knew what rough basketball was, and also unnecessarily rough. Let's not get it messed up. You know what I'm saying? It was not. It was very unnecessary, but that was the NBA in the late '80s. So yeah, it is what it is. Just like the early '90s and the Heat and whatnot, or the mid '90s, early '90s.
I'll say,
even the show
wasn't really unnecessary. I believe you get away with what you can get away with. If you're not going to call a ref, then hey, it is what it is.
Even the Showtime Lakers play would rough you up. Like everybody in that league would. Everybody during the '80s and some of the '90s was gonna let you know, hey, this is no fly zone, no fly zone.
I mean, that's why when Jordan just come through flying through the lane, it was like, oh, you think this is cute? Okay.
I was about to say I read the Jordan rules, but I didn't have to because I watched the Jordan rules right in front of me while watching the Bad Boy Pistons. So the book didn't really tell me much, but the behind the scenes, I saw it myself, so I didn't need nobody to tell me what it was.
Yeah, I just finished that. I finished that book like I want to say a couple of weeks ago. Jordan Rules. It really, really doesn't paint Jordan in the best light. And the funny thing was, in during that time, Jordan could do no wrong. So that book, I bet you, for that time, would have been shocking. Like, what? Right. Jordan's behaving like this?
Hey, man, I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. Most winners are assholes. Like, when it comes to sports, I mean, if you're looking for some type of fairy tale when it comes to your sports heroes, I'm here to tell you, it's a fairy tale. You're not getting the behind-the-scenes look of most of those. Now, every now and then you might find a LeBron who's a bit of an asshole, but he's not, too much. But when you come to, the Kobe's and Jordans, they kind of jerks.
Yeah.
Deal with it. If you don't want to play that way, you don't play that way. Mike admits that.
Yeah,
I got that documentary though, by the way, just so people can see all the other stuff behind the scenes. Like I said, he tortured Scott Burrell.
But him and Scott Burrell are still friends, though. That's the funny thing, though. They friends, like, there's pictures of Scott Burrell.
He's the type of guy that can take a ribbon, apparently. Past the, you know what I'm saying? Some people can't deal with that. If that had been Vernon Maxwell, I don't think they would be on speaking terms right now.
Oh, they would have had to try Mad Max off the team.
I don't know. They might be on speaking terms because Mad Max might went ahead and swung on them.
That part too.
No,
maybe
it wasn't no Mike to it. Mad Max would have swung on him.
And maybe that's what Mike was looking for. Maybe he wanted him to, I'm pretty sure he did. Like, at least not so much don't swing on him, but at least stand up for yourself.
Nah,
that's what everybody be looking for.
You can't talk to Mike. You can't talk to him. You got to swing on him.
Right.
Because hell, even Horace to this day is like, I don't know what I did wrong, but I feel like I need to fight him now. You should have did that 20 years ago.
Yeah, apparently Horace, especially in that Jordan Rules book, Horace wouldn't stand up for himself a whole lot, and Michael Jordan kind of rode him a good bit.
But the word on the streets is that Horace was my man's mole, so you would think he would have got portrayed a little bit better in the book, but
but his thing, even in the doc, the what's his name, Steve Smith,
Sam.
Sam Smith. He said the horse wasn't the mole. He was like, he just took quotes from what everybody said in the locker room. You go into the locker room,
Sam Smith ain't gonna give a mole. He would be a bad writer if he gave up his sources.
Very true, but again, a lot of his quotes were right there sourceable. Like you go right back to conversations where they just ha and they just loose with the lips, and then all of a sudden it shows up in the book. And like, who told? Like, bro,
you told
right there. You said it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I love him. He's a jerk. I mean, I don't feel like that's if Mike was in the room right now, I'd tell him he was a jerk. He know he a jerk. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should have never really been a secret.
I just think that going back to what you said about these top tier athletes, there's a level of expectation that they expect out of their teammates, and Michael Jordan wanted to win. I mean, that dude was psycho about winning. Like you can even, like I said, even his North Carolina days, like he was crazed about winning. And if you didn't want to get better, if you didn't want to fight and claw and scratch to win, then he didn't trust you.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I didn't have any problem with his behavior. I mean, it's just, I mean, as long as he wasn't like we showed up to a restaurant and then he was behaving like that with my wife right there. I'm like, Mike, right. Just leave that at the basketball court.
Yeah, you saying if he's chumped out Scott Burrell with his wife right there, that's the next level of
yeah.
That's like Rick James level of being a jerk.
Cocaine one hell of a drug.
And his wife right there, and I said, "Look here, nigga."
They're saying basically, Mike had walked into the restaurant, saw Scott Burrell's wife, and Scott sitting next to her, and it said, "Hey, this me," and walked away with Scott's wife. Then you would have had a problem.
Yeah, that I think that's when Scott Burrell doesn't have that smile on his face anymore.
Right. And he would have told him, "Man, I'll bring it back tomorrow to practice, bitch." And Scott Burrell would have took it. Because he was just eating everything Mike had to give. Like, you would have thought at some point, I'm just looking at the documentary, I saw a couple points where, I'm going to tell you like this, Dame would have had something to say to Mike after practice a couple of them times. Like, he took it too far a few times in my estimation. But, I don't take...
Somebody got to get sent home from those practices.
Right.
Me and him. And more likely, he ain't getting sent home. It's probably gonna be me because I'm gonna be one fighting back.
Right.
Well, like I said, it was important to stand up to Mike. You think about Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr stood up to Mike because he's the one that initiated the physical altercation. He pushed Mike, and then Mike punched him. And then after that, right. Steve Kerr talks about how he never had any problems with him, and he was the smallest guy on the team. And then Mike knew who to try. He wasn't treating Bill Cartwright that way, and he wasn't.
He tried one time and Bill checked him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he wasn't treating his buddy Charles Oakley like that when Oakley was with the Bulls.
You saw what Oak did to Pippen.
He would have beat Mike up. So, yeah, like I said, he knew it. He didn't try Robert Parrish like that. The short stint that he had there, and
the Chief got to 2-piece somebody on the court, and he didn't even get ejected. So he had a level of respect that even the referees was like, "Hey, it is what it is."
That was protecting Bird.
All right, boys, let's play ball.
Protecting Bird when he looked like a karate chop to Bill Lambert's head.
But man, that's a 3-4 game suspension nowadays. If not more.
It's like 5 to 10.
Exactly.
That kind of blow.
Hey man, that's the game today. You can't touch people.
Nah, they don't want that anymore. Ever since Malice in the Palace, everything has changed.
Yeah.
You can't blame the players. Gotta blame the league.
Oh yeah, Ian, I was at work. Was you at work when that happened?
No, I was at Georgia Southern, and what was I going to? I went to a flag football tournament that I was officiating. And when I got done with, I think it was like a Friday. I think it was a Friday night game, and walked back to the hotel and walked in the room, turned on the game, and just saw all the commotion. Was like, damn, what happened here? And saw the
You saw
replay.
Jermaine on a 2-piece turtle.
Just like, there was a whole bunch of oh,
Bro, that
that
was the wildest thing. Like I was flabbergasted to say the least. And ain't too many times I'm lost for words, but at that time I was just like, I can't believe this just happened.
Yeah,
like this is the wildest thing I've ever seen in a sporting event.
Yeah, like
well, besides Fan Man, I don't know. Fan Man is up there too. A man came out the sky on us, so let's not forget Fan Man.
Fan Man was a goodie. That was a good one. Man, everything stopped. But no, Malice at the Palace just changed everything. Like you knew once that happened, it was like, oh, this game over. No more fights. You ain't gonna see Charlie Ward get flipped over by PJ Brown. You ain't gonna see the Knicks and the Suns have an all out brawl in the middle of the court with Greg Anthony in a Gucci shirt trying to fight Kevin Johnson.
Right.
You ain't gonna see.
You never want to know how wild boy Ron Artest is. He actually questioned whether he was gonna get suspended.
I'm gonna assume he was trolling.
Bro, I don't think Ron Artest is a trolling type, bro. I think he honestly thought.
I think he trolls even when he's not trying to troll.
He says it's just natural.
I know it's gonna piss everybody off, but you think we'll get in trouble for this?
What?
Oh wow, what a question!
Yeah, Ron Artest is smoked out. I remember when I was when Malice Palace happened. I was in West Virginia at an Applebee's.
Working in the mine.
Huh?
You were working in the mine in West Virginia?
No, I was visiting West Virginia at the time. And
I had to wipe my cold smeared face.
No, I have never been in a mine unless it was gold mine back in the early 90s where the video games was at. So
you was about like 45 then, so I mean I figured.
Really?
I mean you was all the way out there.
I was out there, but I'm not there. I wasn't at 45. It was like maybe like 20. When did Malice happen? What year? 2002?
Nah, that was 05.
05?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you weren't there. I was freshly there.
Nah, like I said, I was still in college.
Yeah, I was
26.
I was like, both of y'all older than mug.
Yeah, I was 26 then.
I made this old thing look good.
There you go. But yeah,
how old I be till I tell them.
Yeah. Sure, you want to go and get this thing started?
All right. Before we get started, what do you want to start with? You want to start with the draft? Or you want to start with the trades?
Start with this beat dog on it. Going lay down some bars.
I don't feel like embarrassing myself.
You out here. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Go ahead and make mine. We got tons of time. Yeah, I'm fine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ian. DJ Stop and such.
Yeah, man. Ian, the reason why I was hesitant to hop on this pod is because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know half of these young Thundercats. Literally, of the first 30 draft picks, I knew 15 of them. Now, 10-year-old me would have knew all 30 of these cats, bro. But now I'm like, who? But it just comes with. Part of that is I don't watch as much college basketball as I used to. Actually, that's most of it. To be honest with you,
Hey,
I just don't watch as much college basketball. I'm more team centric when I watch sports now. Except for NFL, I watch all NFL because of Sunday Ticket. But I watch a good NBA game and I watch a good NFL game. Like if it's a mandatory watch, but I'm not just watching some random Wichita State Ball State game. You know what I'm saying, in November, like which I used to do when I was a kid. So I don't be knowing about some of these cats until somebody tell me about them, which ain't good. I like making my own evaluations. I don't like, this person is the truth. I want to see it for myself, which is how I discover the players I like.
I feel you on that. That being said, welcome to another edition of Two Peas and a Biscuit. I'm giving the intro. I am Ian because I am not coughing and I don't have the vid like my co-host, Lawrence.
I am Lawrence, and I do not have the vid. I'm just coughing because I got a dry throat. But anyway, thank you for the introduction, Ian. And we got our main man, Dame Dollar, on here. What's up, Dame?
Dame, CNN Hall of Famer.
Glad to be here. I don't know how much I'm gonna contribute, but I'm glad to be here.
I was gonna contribute.
Throw me some alley-oops and I'll make some jokes for y'all, but that's about it.
Hey, it's another day in the triage, man. Another day in the triage.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Anyway, there's having all that being said, they had the draft. It's going down right now as we speak. The first pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves was Anthony Edwards. Was there any surprise in that pick?
Nah.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't surprised too. I looked at a couple of draft projections and I saw LaMelo going 1 in the first one. But Anthony Edwards is the right pick for the Minnesota Timberwolves with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell. So 6'4", right?
6'5". Well,
6'5". I was on the wrong side of each. Anyway, big athletic guard. He can shoot it a little bit. Can play some defense. He's got kind of that. He got a little bit of that ISO ball to him. Can dunk on everybody. Big physical man child. What do you think he's gonna do for the Timberwolves?
Who's their coach again? I think it's Ryan Saunders is the head.
Yeah.
I really don't know because I mean you got, like I said, you got D'Angelo, you got Cat still there. Does Cat play with effort? We'll find out.
Right.
We know D'Angelo is, he's a scoring machine. He can facilitate some. How's that going? How is the coach going to integrate Anthony into that system? That's the biggest question. And I've seen watching the kid play at high school. He went to Holy Spirit Prep here in Atlanta. Originally went to Thero, so he's a local kid. And he's.
With that being said, I got a surprise for y'all.
Go for it.
There's a chance that I may have coached against him because I used to coach little league football, and I did against the Atlanta Vikings. So around about 10 years ago. So there's a chance that I actually coached against this kid. Because the Vikings did have a part.
I'll say when he was 8 years old and bigger than everybody then.
Exactly.
Looking like a grown man at age 8.
I went against, but no. I like to compare him to I like to say he's like the Zion Williamson of guards. Just based on his body type and his game, he's like explosive. Like it ain't that refined, but goddamn, you ain't gonna find too many kids that's 6'5", 6'6", 230 that can jump out the gym and handle the ball like that. So yeah, he's the Zion of guards to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't go Zion. I'd probably compare him. If you want to go low end, I compare him to Oladipo. if you want to go high end, extreme projection, D Wade. So
Okay.
I like both those comparisons. Those are good ones.
he's got the ability to be that guy. Just a question of if he's able to, and if he gets the chance to put it all together and showcase it.
Well, he's definitely going to have to put in the work, because once you get to this level, it's not like just show up and play. It's like you're constantly working on each part of your game. And already know from looking at him, shot selection is going to be something that he has to work on. 3-point shooting in general, and picking his spots. So it's going to be, like you said, interesting how the Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo and him, how they can all work together, because all those guys like to put it in the basket. So the marriage of
this is gonna be the first time. I think it's gonna be the first time in a long time where he's not walking in as the best player.
Yeah, true. Facts. Or
and sometimes help out your shot selection.
Or he could walk in there and still be the best player. That can happen too.
You'd already put him ahead of Cat?
No. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it enough yet. But sometimes you walk into practice and then you think you're the big dog, and then hey, that young fella is the big dog. It can happen. I'm pretty sure when LeBron James walked in the Cavaliers practice, he was the big dog. Automatically.
But here's the thing: the only person that said that he wouldn't be the big dog was Ricky Davis. And
really
they
did.
finally got me. He got me some help. That's what Ricky Davis
I forgot about Ricky Davis. Ricky Davis was a hell of an athlete, though. I give him that. But he loved him some him. Sheesh, that man had a high opinion of his basketball aptitude and abilities.
He drafted LeBron. They said, great, they got me some help. Who helping who?
Like, sir, get it together, sir. This dude's the future, and you are going to be a footnote.
Ricky, go sit at the end of the bench. Right. We'll come get you when we need you. But yeah, it can happen. Minnesota, like I said, at worst, Minnesota is going to be a good league pass game to look onto. Any one of you guys think they're going to make the playoffs?
I mean, I don't know what the West is now with the well, I want to break the news, but with the situation of Golden State, it's like I don't know who's what right now. I know my team's gonna make the playoffs, but I don't know. Lakers.
Yeah,
we gonna make the playoffs. I ain't worried about that.
This guy finally happy for the first time in a decade.
And the Suns gonna make the playoffs. I'm willing to put that out there. I think that's an easy thing to say, that Chris Paul would be able to drag them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because they were on the cusp with just Booker and Ayton. So I think, Chris Paul makes them definitely at least they're gonna. I'm not, if not a contender, they're gonna be in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
that's like I said. That's really the Suns trade. They did a lot with Chris Paul. I didn't actually see Chris Paul going there until like last week, and I was like, Chris Paul going to the Suns? But he's got connections with Monty Williams, connections with Devin Booker, and the staff over there. So I'm looking for all those guys to have career years there, especially at trade.
Phoenix.
Say that again.
Monty Williams is the coach at Phoenix.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I'm rooting for that guy. He's a good guy. I like him. Besides the sad story part, I think he's a good guy. So I'm rooting for him.
He got a raw deal in New Orleans. Shouldn't have got
fired.
Yeah, I agree. Dame talked about Golden State, and so we're gonna go ahead and roll to Golden State. They drafted Wiseman, but they may be losing Klay Thompson. We don't know how severe the injury is, but buzzword is Achilles. So that comeback of the Warriors might be stymied when the second best player on the team is hurt. But they did draft a 7'1", very talented big man, rim runner, and Wiseman. If Klay is hurt, do you think the Warriors can make a run with Wiseman Draymond Green, my favorite player, and Steph Curry.
What's a run?
I don't know. Get in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can because I think Wiseman is underrated. Like, I mean, I think his floor is DeAndre Ayton, and who knows what his ceiling is. Yeah, I think off the rip he's gonna come in and be at least what Andre Ayton is giving you in Phoenix, at least.
Oh, okay.
That's a
All
better.
right, James, don't make me look foolish, sir.
I'm gonna say that's a much better score than I was gonna give him. From the comparisons I had saw that people wrote for him, which I thought was pretty insulting, but you know, Hassan Whiteside, and I was like,
Ooh.
that's a drop floor.
Yeah, if I draft you with the number 2 pick, I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more than Hassan Whiteside is giving me at the number 2 pick. Even he done got paid and whatnot, but that's just because everybody in the NBA get paid now. It's just like that don't really show like how skilled you are, like it used to. So I don't know, man. I need more, yeah, but I need more than what Hassan give you for the number 2 pick, and I need more from Lonzo Ball for the number 2 pick as a Lakers fan. Yeah, I said it. Like I understand, like I mean, it ain't Anthony Bennett bad, but it ain't number 2 pick worthy. A lot of these guys that have been drafted lately. Looking at you, Mark.
You had Hasheem Thabit, who was the number 3 pick, and he was out
mercy.
3 years. So
Took Hasheem Thabit in a Steph Curry, James Harden draft.
Oh yeah. Well, no. We gonna Hasheem the bum out of this, but we gonna also bring in what's my man name from Syracuse? Johnny Flynn.
Johnny Flynn, yeah. Minnesota went. Johnny Flynn could have had Steph Curry.
Two guards, both of the wrong ones. I mean, Ricky Rubio is serviceable, but he's also going back to Minnesota as well.
That's gotta be sick.
Not Steph Curry.
Hey, that's gotta be sickening. If you're Ricky Rubio and you're like, yes, I finally got out of Minnesota, and then 2 years later you get stripped right back there. You're like, God dang it.
Right.
I think he was happy with being in Phoenix, and then all of a sudden, he said,
I think he was happy in Utah. I mean,
yeah, he was.
Both those weathers are more.
He played well in Utah
than Minnesota is, to be honest with you. I think that has to be a bit of a culture shock if you're from Spain and they drop you off in Minnesota. Just like weather-wise, not even just the culture around, like, the city. Just weather-wise, like, that ain't nothing like Spain.
Well, I think
you feel a lot more comfortable if you in Phoenix and you Ricky Rubio than you do in Minnesota. But who's to say? I don't know. Maybe Ricky got it going on in Minnesota. He might be the man in them streets.
Oh, yeah. Forgot our buddy Keon, get well, Keon. He reminded us of another number 2 pick bust, Darko.
There's an interesting story about Darko and why he was the number 2 pick. But we're not gonna get into that. It's Carmelo should have been. We all know Carmelo should have been the number 2 pick if they had to redraft, or maybe Dwayne Wade.
Who made that decision?
He was at the time.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
Huh?
Oh, Jody?
Jody was the GM, and Larry Brown was the head coach.
Yeah, Larry Brown didn't want Carmelo.
Why?
Because Larry Brown's Larry Brown.
Yeah, he didn't want it. Well, that there were some things circling around Melo that about who he was hanging with, and then they didn't like that.
I don't care if vultures are circling around Carmelo. I'm taking him in that draft, number 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Rodney Quills Jenkins from the Chappelle Show. Then I don't want. That man up.
It was a mistake. It definitely was a mistake, but that's what the Pistons thought at the time. And then apparently Darko killed it with the workout. Everybody's great to work out.
Yeah. You're going to tell me a 7-foot dude killed it against air? I am shocked. I've never seen
The big man shooting threes. I don't think he missed a shot. I think it was a lot of things. He looked like a Hall of Famer.
I was highly disappointed in Darko Milicic. I thought he was gonna be way better than that. Cause like I seen, I saw the little clips and stuff, but it is what it is. I guess sometimes but you can't be that wrong in the draft like that.
No, you can't. But also, Darko didn't get any playing time when he was in Detroit.
Yeah, he didn't get a fair shake. He didn't get a fair shake at all in Detroit.
And you saying something?
I will say that you can get fooled by that grainy film anytime.
Right. Yeah, it was grainy back then. Grainy Serbian film. I don't know. Was Darko from Serbia? Where is he from? I forget.
I forget where Darko.
Check this out on this VCR tape, and it's all 2-3 plays, and it goes right back. Like, he looked good. He looked like he's 7 feet tall. Oh, he's 17 years old? Oh, he's got to be great.
Right.
Yeah, well, I think it's because of Darko and Dragon Bender and some other guys why Luka Doncic fell lower than he should have because
I guarantee you that's what happened. People got Euro fatigue. You got the Nicholas Vilis of the world.
Skeetis Feely. I was watching Knuckleheads podcast today, and they had Jamal Murray on, and he talked about how he thought he was going to go to Phoenix, and him and Booker were going to team up. They drafted Dragon Bender. I was like, oh no. No.
Can you imagine the Buckets them two would have got together on the same team?
Woo. Oh, that'd have been unfair. There's no way in the world Earl Watson would have got fired.
Okay.
Yep. I guess we just got signed.
Who's the third pick of the draft?
LaMelo Ball going to Charlotte. So we finally get that one-on-one game between MJ and LeVar.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mike played the long game on that one. You said, yeah, you going to get this work, buddy. By hook or by crook, you going to get this work.
I can just see LeVar showing up to the team facility like, what up, baby? What's going on, Mike? What's going on, MJ? And Jordan just like, lace him up. Let's go.
Right.
Wait, nah, man. Just be talking. Nah, come on, get this work.
Like we got official team gear waiting for you, buddy.
You too little, baby. You too little. Nah, I treat you like Scott.
We know that LeVar is he's just talking to sell his sons and this and that, but good old LaMelo, he could have been the first pick, but people were a little afraid of him. What do you think that LaMelo does well?
He's a playmaker. He's a big point guard. Very, very good vision. I could say great vision. He's got a jump shot as funny as it looks. It's not as crazy as Lonzo, and he's kind of sneaky athletic. Now, granted, again, he's 6'7" guard, so he could be what Sean Livingston could have been pre knee injury.
Sean Livingston.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a Lakers fan. That last name leaves a bad taste in my mouth, so I don't even want to talk about it. I just hope he's his brother.
Well, prior to last year, the last name Howard put a bad taste in your mouth too, but you got over it.
Oh wow! Well, you know what?
I'm right.
You're right. You're right. But look, I don't think that Lonzo Ball gets a redemption tour in LA. He might come back. I don't think it's gonna be a redemption tour though.
So basically, what you're saying is balls put a bad taste in your mouth.
Oh,
Whoa.
I set myself.
Whoa.
Pause.
All right.
As long as they're not Balls, not Schvetty.
I know. Look, when I said it, I thought it sounded wrong, but I wasn't gonna draw no attention to it. But
yeah, two people listening.
Where's the French white there? God damn it, Ian. You
I wasn't gonna let that one slide. You know I wasn't gonna let that slide.
All right.
Like I said, it's triage day. Somebody say something crazy, you just
You know, side note, this has for nothing, but on on 2K, Brandon Ingram came back to play with the Lakers. But now he comes off the bench. So he's a solid 6-man.
Oh, you brought him back for your team?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I just looked up he was there. I don't make no decisions really. I just looked up like, oh, and Brandon Ingram signed. He got paid too off the bench. Regardless, it's a video game.
Going back to Lonzo Ball for a minute, I think Lonzo could have gotten better in LA, but when LeBron James got there, it accelerated what they were trying to do, because now you go from building a team. LeBron's there, it's championship or bust. So, and then AD's trying to get on your team. Shoot, take Lonzo, take all my picks, take Brandon Ingram, take Josh Hart. You can have it all.
Looking back, I really wish we could have finagled a way to keep Ingram and got rid of that dude that wears Pumas.
Talking about Kyle Kuzma.
I ain't want to say it.
I thought all Laker fans love Kyle Kuzma until this season.
Man, I don't really mind him on the court.
No,
I'm gonna say I'm powered on him off the court as of late.
Damon, don't lie. Don't you lie, because you were one of those Kuzmas that steal. He was that guy. He's better than Ball and Ingram. He can go out there and get you 25 a game. You was one of those guys.
No, I know. Half that equation is correct. I thought it was better than Ball, but that ain't a high bar to clear. I did not think he was better than the Slim Reaper Jr. though. I like Ingram. Like, even without adding weight, I still like his game better. But it is what it is, man. Hindsight 2020. Can't do nothing about it now, but man, I damn near rather have Josh Hart.
All these mythical players of the Lakers, the Josh Hart and the Kyle Kuzmas, I just never saw it watching the Lakers. I didn't understand the hype. I just thought, Kyle Kuzma had a nice rookie year. He was a fun player. Brandon Ingram, and they talked about him forever in LA. Oh, he's like Kevin Durant. I never saw it. It really wasn't until when he went to New Orleans and had the freedom to play. That's when I was like, okay, that's the guy that they were talking about. Okay, we finally see it. But in LA, all these guys, they're like unicorns. They're mythical. Like, I never saw it.
Lawrence, once again, I to you, my like of Brandon Ingram comes from video game. I turned Brandon Ingram into an MVP on 2K. So basically, in my mind, like, if I can do it, he can do it.
Your basketball come from 2K. If you can
right now, it is
2K, then they can be good in real life.
Hey, bro, MVP, MVP Brandon Ingram. I used to splash him.
That being said, watching Brandon Ingram play at Duke. As much as I hate Duke, he was that dude that they tried to make Grayson Allen the feature player. That I think that was fresh off that national championship they won. They tried to make Grayson Allen the guy, and Brandon Ingram just came in and said, "Nah, I'm the dude."
What happens to that Ted Cruz looking like? Is he still in Utah?
No, he played for Memphis.
See, They shipped him off so quick, and I don't even know where he at now.
Yeah,
he'll be around for a while because he can shoot.
I think he was part of the Mike Conley trade.
Oh, okay, I got you. Ooh, you talk about a finesse god. The finesse god himself, Mike Conley. I'm gonna give you about 18 and 12. And you gonna give me $155 million.
Oh man, don't do Mike Conley like that. Mike Conley's was good in Memphis during those grit and grind years. He was good.
Yeah, still never been
But
on.
is he $155 million good? Or whatever.
You are paying for the services that were provided, and you're paying for him not to go to another team. But that was then, and this is now, and he had a tough season in Utah. He did. He really had a tough season. I don't know what caused it. Maybe the injury, maybe new system, maybe playing with a more ball dominant guard like Donovan Mitchell. Harder to pick your spots, but he struggled a little bit. So he's going to have to pick it up this year for Utah to be any better. But shoot, in that bubble, I like what I saw out of Donovan Mitchell. That guy is a star.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what I saw out of him.
I mean, there were a few bubble stars, but like I said, it wasn't the unique situation, like with them able to like lock in. Then I don't know if all of those guys coming out traveling on the road are gonna be the same player that they were in that confined situation. But we will see coming this season. Well, I don't know. Are we gonna see? Like what's going on with the NBA as far as are they gonna travel and have no fans? Like
no fans. There's gonna be no fans.
But they are gonna travel on the road.
Yeah, I think they're gonna travel, but there'll be no fans for this because what they want to do is get this season underway, and then hopefully the 2021-2022 season they'll bring back fans, and
that's fair enough. I mean,
that way they're gonna make the revenue.
Do the right thing, because you see how the NFL and college football is struggling right now. So do the right thing, man.
Yeah. Yep.
College football is really having it rough with all the COVID tests, all the COVID, I guess.
Kyler Mays.
I guess people can't play because of COVID, and you can't even fill out a roster. And every time you look up, a game's being completely canceled. They were
right.
started, but not about finishing.
Yeah, right.
In the words of
a conference for that, how dare you? SEC moved games by the boatload. Y'all want to be first, and I guarantee y'all was gonna play. Now look at you.
In the words of Tommy from Power, they're trying to cancel Christmas on y'all because it's COVID. So
I got no problem with it. Cancel Christmas. I'm cool. It's just another day. Once you hit a certain age.
Bah humbug to you too, yeah.
You a Florida State fan?
Huh?
Ain't you a Florida State football fan?
Come on.
A Florida State football.
Excuse me?
He heard you.
No,
He heard you.
I don't think there's no disconnect. I see why your ass ready to cancel the season. No.
Okay.
Don't say hey.
Okay.
Okay, now I get it. Oh yeah, good win last week. By the way, y'all didn't have to stump a mud hole in us like that at home, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah, we did.
Did you what? Oh, you did? Why was it necessary?
Oh, because it's hardball.
Man, why does everybody hate my coach, bro?
Because the coach has been a dick in the past.
Oh
he was
gosh,
being that dick. He was softened up. Now he getting stumped.
I got to put pause on breaks. You talking about dicks and the thing softened up, and then earlier we had the balls. Whoa! Let's pump the brakes there, brother. We getting explicit in here. I know it's late, but doggone.
He was previously a jerk. He done softened up, and I want that goddamn jerk back. I want him to be back. You know what I'm saying? I want him to get under people's skin again. But we'll see if he don't get fired first. Because I'm on, but that's hot.
You getting your head stomped in. It's kind of hard, by little brother and by pretty much by everybody.
Yeah. And we got Rutgers this week, bro. if he don't get this dub, then I'm gonna be right there with the picket. I'm gonna be right there with the pitches, the pitchforks and torches. So he better get this
Michigan.
one.
I'll say
Michigan.
you get fired
But
in
yeah, I'm
2020.
sorry to derail y'all. Back to basketball.
No, man, you get fired in 2020. You must have did something wrong.
Or you can just blame it on 2020.
Yeah,
No,
that being said, I this year.
No, if you lose a high-paying job in 2020 and you're a coach, you must have really, really messed up. Like Jim Harbaugh, I can see getting fired. Bo Pelini, I can see getting fired. If Ed Orgeron hadn't just won a national championship, he'd be on that hot seat too. Hell, Will Muschamp got fired.
Yeah, but Will Muschamp is a super jerk. I'm not even sad for him.
But again, 2020, you can't even use COVID as an excuse. You know you bad. You know you messed up.
It's just more of a reason for a stimulus relief package. Like the coaches might need it too.
Coach, though, I'm willing to give you a pass. So if you got fired this year, then you was really messing up.
Yeah. Hey.
That's all I know.
Yeah. But back to this college basketball and this draft. Let's see somebody intriguing that got drafted here in this draft.
Say I might know this young Thundercat. I might not. I hit 15 for 30 on the people I knew when I went back through after the first round. And like, did I know this dude like prior to tonight? I knew half of them.
Well, you gotta remember there was no NCAA tournament this year and no conference tournament game. So a lot of guys that would make their name during the tournament didn't get that opportunity.
Guys, you know what, Ian? I didn't even think about that.
That's true. Ian might be a jerk that might point out that you're talking about balls and stuff like that, but he's on point with his stuff.
I've never saw him.
No, I ain't gonna stand for that.
Hey,
I was about to say something.
You was about to agree.
All I know is,
I never saw him.
Hey, I was gonna say that.
Ian, no, when you mess up, I'm gonna goddamn strike like a cobra. I'm gonna dunk on you so fast you ain't gonna see it coming.
You gonna jump over me like a spider monkey?
Wow, where did that come from? I was waiting on you. That's what happened.
So, what were some other notable draft picks that you might have saw? Because one that I know I saw from the Hawks, they got. I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm just gonna say Onyeka from USC. Another center. I was glad they didn't pick up another small forward because Atlanta Hawks are small forward shouty. We got two last year in Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter. So they got another rim runner, rim protector. So that was one that stood out to me other than the top three.
Hold on. So what does Red Rocket Jr. play?
Red Rocket.
Come on, Nico Mannion?
Nah. I'm talking about the one that played for the Hawks already.
Oh, Herder. He's still with the Hawks.
He's still there.
I'm saying, but what position does he play?
Shooting guard.
Oh, so he's another swing man. Man, y'all swing man shouted.
Yeah, we swing man. Hey, if they 6'6" to 6'8" to 6'9",
right.
we got y'all. We got y'all.
Right.
The Joe Johnson effect.
I will say that has been a common theme ever since then. Whether it's you got Joe Johnson, Josh Childress, Josh Smith, Marvin Williams,
Sheldon Williams.
Yeah. See, like I said, 6'5" to 6'9" range. Y'all just stay with.
Just say how far. This is gonna be a mixed metaphor because I'm talking about football, but how far that man outkicked this coverage?
Who Sheldon Williams talking about?
Yes.
Oh yeah, with Candace Parker.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they're not together anymore, but
still.
Yeah. He outkicked his coverage. Yeah, he definitely did.
He punted that shit down to the 1-yard line. Bro, like how? Oh, wait a minute. There's another KJ Martin, and he kind of looked like Kevin Martin, and he playing
He
for the
does.
Kings.
He does.
Actually,
That's great.
KJ Martin is Kenyon Martin Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see it now. Now that the pictures came up, I see it.
Yep,
I see it.
we are officially that old.
Bro. Well, then again, you know, Kenny Martin had a kid when we first learned about him. So
Not really. If he's what 18, 19, so
yeah,
Kenyon
you're
Martin
right.
came
Yeah,
in 2000.
when I first seen him at Cincinnati, that kid was probably already born.
KJ.
And I'm gonna put it like this: athletes get started early. There's a reason they grinded so hard sometimes.
Oh gosh.
Nah, man, let's just say he's 19 years old, 2001. Dude, he would be technically Kenyon Martin is your age. Hell.
Yeah. So around about there.
So just imagine there's a 19-year-old Damon Sims Jr. running around.
It's possible. Everything's possible.
It's possible. I'm sorry. Look, I don't know about you, brother. I'm willing to meet you.
Also, little DJ is getting ready for the MLB draft.
Right. You chose the right sport, son. I'll let you pops.
Let's say he played that Redan the whole time underneath your nose.
That would be unfortunate. You was right around the corner. I didn't get to meet you. I'm sorry. But but I'm saying athletes do get started early, bro. Like a lot of times, like especially offensive linemen, I don't know what it is, but you know the dude, what's my man name? That played the guy hitting the eye with the flag.
Oh, Orlando Brown, senior.
Yeah, Orlando Brown. He already, his kid already in the league. So by the time I knew who he was, that little boy was already around.
Well, you gotta think Orlando Brown had been in the league forever when he got hit in the eye. And Junior is now in his third year in the NFL?
Yep.
That's another local kid, went to Peachtree Ridge.
That's not too far from here.
Yeah, he went to Peachtree Ridge. I don't know how the heck he ended up all the way at Oklahoma to be an all-American offensive lineman.
Did we have somebody else go in the top 10?
Say that again?
Somebody else local went in the top 10.
Yeah, Devin Vassell. He went to Peachtree Ridge. And then Isaac Okoro, who went 5 to who did
That's what I was talking about.
He went to Cleveland. Cleveland Rocks. Cleveland Rocks.
He went to McEacher.
Okay.
Hey, Georgia's a basketball factory now.
Like people know about Georgia in football, but people don't think about like Georgia in basketball.
Oh, yeah. Some real deal hoopers out here.
Yeah, Georgia stay with the athletes, with an F, athletes. No, that's why you look up. You always see at least a couple kids in the McDonald's All-American game from Georgia.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a regular thing since the mid 2000s. Not even before that.
That's another reason why I don't know these young Thundercats too. I used to watch the McDonald's game every year, and now that has been replaced by the Under Armour game and the Army game, both of which have been canceled by COVID this year. But yeah, I don't watch the basketball All-Star games the way I do the football All-Star games when it comes to the youngsters. And so that's kind of hurt with me knowing like younger basketball players now.
Oh man, you should have went the McDonald's game the last couple of years here in Atlanta.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I went but I think it was like 3 years in a row. I was here in Atlanta. Went to Dunk Contest.
And I haven't watched the Jordan Brand game in a while either. I think they be having that one on too. But yeah, I'm more football centric anyway. But I just haven't been watching them the youth games, and now they canceled. So it's like I can't even watch them. So I don't know. Got it canceled yet, but it's gonna get canceled.
COVID is undefeated. It's even canceling high school games where. You know, you wake up on a Wednesday thinking like you're gonna be working Friday, and they're like, that game got canceled to COVID too.
Yep. Right. Well, it's canceled a lot of stuff. Canceled school in New York. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What we got some vaccines on the horizon. So hopefully that's a viable solution so we can return to some kind of normalcy. I think everything has changed, though.
Let me know
even
that
with the
one.
vaccine. Oh, what you think I'm just gonna go let him poke me in the arm first, using me as a guinea pig?
Yeah.
Somebody said that Dolly Parton has a vaccine, and Dolly is a person of the people. So if there's a rival, like if they're dueling vaccines, I'm going with Dolly's. I trust Dolly. Dolly never led us astray. She's for the people.
That would be so disappointing and depressing. Nah.
Who's Jay Scrub? That's a terrible name for a basketball player. That's a terrible name for an athlete.
Hey, man, that's not the worst athlete name. You know that, and I know that.
Well, I don't know. I didn't say it was the worst, but it's terrible. Sorry, Jay. You have a terrible last name. With Scrub with 2 B's.
I'll say the best worst basketball name that I've come across is always the coldest. What was the kid that
The coldest to ever do it?
what was it? His last name. I can't remember his last name. It was the coldest something, and he was a recruit.
The coldest with Crawford.
Yep, the coldest Crawford.
Wow.
To ever do it wasn't a real thing.
Yeah, it was.
It was? Oh, Lord have mercy.
I went to a Georgia Tech basketball game years and years ago, and there was a guy, I can't remember the name of the other school. It might have been Florida Atlantic or something like that. Guy's name was Scientific Map with 2 P's.
I remember Scientific Map with 2 P's.
With 2 P's, yeah. That's a long time ago. Hey, Dame, you done told your age, boy, if you know that one.
Yeah,
I don't think I was out of high school with that.
Yeah,
it's a long
man.
time ago.
That's just like knowing about whatchamacallit. Sham God Wells, aka God Sham God.
Yeah, but God Sham God, he changed his name to that.
Yeah, that's what Sham God Wells is good enough.
That's like what's my man? You got Mr. Alexander, Captain Munnerlin.
Captain Munnerlin. Boy, if you don't sound like a goddamn pirate or something. It's Captain Munnerlin.
What is bad?
Wait a minute. I didn't even notice that was going on. No Duke, UNC, or Kentucky players in the lottery?
Yeah, no. I think
yeah, Cole Anthony went 15 to the Magic.
Yeah, that's how it fell. Oh boy, from Kentucky.
Yeah, Maxey from Kentucky. He went to like.
But you know what's crazy? I thought Vernon Carey was gonna be a first round pick when he was playing. The way they used to talk about him. But also, look, same thing. Cassius Winston. Like if you listen to Dick Vitale, you'll be thinking that somebody gonna be going number 5 and they go number 55.
Well, you gotta think Cassius Winston had been in Michigan State 40 years, so that was already a black eye for him. Vernon Carey not going in the first round. That's just because the NBA is the way it is now. You know, they frown upon big.
Like a shrunk down version of Bonzi Wells. Like if you take Bonzi Wells and shrink him down to play point guard, that's who he look like.
That's
Bonzi Wells, the truth.
There's another Cassius out there?
Yeah,
Cassius Stanley.
Yep.
Another Duke player. Now he might be. I won't say. I think he might be a steal for Indiana. He reminds me of a good version of Gerald Green.
Well, damn, that's why you gonna hold Gerald Green like that. So Gerald Green ain't a good version of Gerald Green.
No, because Gerald Green, you gotta remember, Gerald was drafted. He was drafted, high by Boston, won a dunk contest, was out the league for a couple years, came back with Houston.
Okay, with that being said, I don't know much about Cassius Stanley, but he better be able to jump out the gym if you compare them. Okay.
He got bunnies.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Gerald Green was a different level.
Yeah.
Gerald Green was one of the dudes I think could have jumped up on top of the backboard, grabbed the backboard, and came back down. Like that dude got hops.
Yeah, they said he broke the vertical jump test record that was previously set by Zion the previous year.
Oh, well, never mind. I apologize for questioning your athleticism, Cassius Stanley. If you could break Zion's record, then you could jump.
It's kind of a new NBA though. Like you can't, back in the 80s and 90s, you could just be an athlete and go out there and get buckets. But now you really have to. It's really such a skilled game. So you got to really bring more than verticality, being quick and fast. You got to really pick your spot. You really got to be able to shoot it. So
Richard Dumas ain't walking through that door.
Richard Dumas, nah.
Yo,
Richard Dumas.
yo, if you think about it,
My favorite player. I rooted for the Suns because of him. And
I
Charles Barkley.
liked him at Oklahoma State. That's why I liked him.
Bro, I did not know about him at Oklahoma State, but that year at Phoenix, I was like, this dude is the man. He was like pre-Vince Carter, like a couple years before Vince, but that's the kind of game he used to. As far as dunk, I don't know, like he couldn't shoot like Vince, but as far as dunking, that boy used to kill them dunks.
yeah, he used to kill that rock.
We ain't talking about the one on the court.
Hey man, I'm sorry, Richard Dumas, that Ian threw you under the bus like
What?
that.
I'm talking about basketball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
okay.
No, I wouldn't.
Look, man, that man got enough substance abuse issues to know what you talking about.
Came in the 90s and showed up with an 80s habit.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of, it's like what's-his birthday the other day. Well, yeah, he would have been a certain age.
Who, Len Bias?
Len Bias, yeah. Which is also super sad. It kind of feel like the conspiracy theorists in me feel like somebody set Len up with that pack. But I'm gonna leave it there. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was hidden like that unless he got it straight from Colombia. So I ain't trying to believe that this man his heart was that bad, but whatever. I think somebody said Len Bias up.
Give it to him the finest of the finest baking soda.
Bro, bad news.
Hey,
Bad.
speaking of drug use, who you got in this Gucci versus Young Jeezy versus?
Oh man. Okay.
East Atlanta Center.
I won't be real with you. When it comes to the street shit, it's clearly Jeezy. But when it comes to putting records on wax, I think that I already told you my problems with the moving forward from TM 101 notwithstanding, because it should have been 201, but I digress. I think that his first album is like, it'll be in my top 25 all-time rap albums, because the production on that, like, I don't even like Jeezy's raps, to be honest with you, but the production on that shit is so insane. I mean, it was such a hard-hitting, like, rookie debut. It got to be like one of the top 10 rookie debuts of all time. He came in the game and cemented himself. He just came in there and just jumped in the lane, and he was there. He wrote. I mean, he's still riding out to this day. Now I don't know about the album with the beret on the cover, but somebody buying it.
What album with a beret on it?
His latest album. Look, I think he looked like Sam Jackson playing golf.
This that one.
He had a beret on. I mean, look it up. I ain't just making it.
I just might.
But no, like I said, when it comes to being a true hoodlum, then give me the East Atlanta Center. That man walking like he talking. But when it comes to the music, give me Jeezy.
I'd be intrigued to see if Gucci plays live his mixtape stuff.
That's the only way he can win.
What if he just come in flagrant? Because that's some flagrant shit.
I mean,
when you tell somebody to dig their dead homie up, you can't really. I don't know if you could do that in you 10 feet away from somebody.
I mean, you
unless you want fisticuffs to ensue.
I mean, yeah, I think both them dudes is worth way too much money to actually want to fight each other.
And you see me fight for way less. You see me fight for way less than somebody telling me to dig my dead homie up. So
I'm gonna save that story time for when we do the CNN Sports Triage Zoom reunion.
okay.
I'm gonna run that story back.
Fun times. Fun times.
No, that wasn't fun times. That was stupid.
It wasn't okay. It wasn't fun for you. It was fun for me. It was an ideal situation. I'll admit, but it is what it is. I am's what I am, so that's all that I am. I apologize.
Who quoted that? Sam Jackson.
I think that was Popeye.
Close enough.
But anywho, moving forward, who you going with, Ian?
If you're going straight music catalogs, it's gonna be Jeezy because Jeezy got more features. He's got the songs with Jay-Z.
Hey, when flashing that picture up there, I thought that was Hannibal Buress.
That's not the first time I've been called that before.
I ain't gonna lie. That's so. I see you, but when I see that picture, oh, that was Hannibal Buress. I was like, why is there a picture of Hannibal Buress in the podcast?
True story. The comedian Eric Andre, I met him, and he saw me and he said, "Hey, man, you look like my buddy Hannibal Buress." And I was like, and I didn't know who that was. I didn't know who Hannibal Buress was. This is probably like 2013, and he kept saying, "Let me take a picture of you, man," and he put it side by side with Hannibal Buress, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" And then, and then, like 5 years later, somebody ran into. I was at Home Depot. He's like, "Hey man, aren't you Hannibal Buress?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm too tall. It's not. I'm not. It's not me."
Oh, you thought Hannibal Buress was a gargantuan?
I'm too tall. Hannibal Buress is a little bitty dude. I'm a big dude. No. He did not believe me. He thought I was a comic, and he just couldn't let it go. I was like, no, it's not me.
He was like, yo, that stuff you said about Bill Cosby was so mean.
So it's my wife and kids over there. My wife and kid at the time. That's not me.
Hey man, that ain't your wife and kids. You bought them kids so you could go to Home Depot. You rented them.
That's what he thought. He thought it was a work or something. I mean, he was pressing me.
Thought you was filming a sitcom.
Yeah, he was pressing me hard. I was like, nah, I promise you, my name is not Hannibal.
Oh, no, it's not hilarious that he thought that you was him. It's hilarious that he pressed the issue though. Like nigga, fine. You know you Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, I was like, do I need to pull out ID? Like I'm not Hannibal Buress.
That is hilarious.
And now you know you should use that as like your hotel alias.
Right.
Hannibal.
Dude, do the opposite because I'm pretty sure he's either using Lawrence Bar Addison as his hotel alias.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Funny man, that is hilarious. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, man. Get well soon, Keon. If you're watching,
stay out them streets.
For sure. Man. Get well, Keon. We're prayers with you. We're gonna uplift you.
Prayers up. Hey man, look, I wear my shit no matter where I go. I might wear my shit to the mailbox. I don't trust nothing. For real, bro.
Mask up, and if you can, get tested often.
See, my uncle got it, so I know, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no conspiracy there.
Which
I'm pretty sure. You know which uncle.
Told that man stop going back and forth to Alabama.
No, I don't think it was that, bro. You know what it was. Basketball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, man, how you gonna play? Like, look, that is dedication to the game. Look, man, I know you love basketball, but do not catch COVID-19 playing basketball, my guy.
I quit
Because I
playing.
might have to rope. Boy, if you don't get your
I quit playing. I quit playing. Basketball might see me in 22, maybe.
right. Like, dog, that's way too easy.
Like
Because there's no socially distancing on defense, no matter how sorry you are.
I just had to think about it for the fact that there's no way in the world I can explain getting COVID from playing basketball.
Right.
How'd you get sick?
Yeah, I don't
That worked.
probably got it. That's just my educated guess. You know what I mean? He might have got it, like I said, going to Alabama back and forth, but I think he got to play basketball. That's just my wild guess, but
we just gonna roll with that narrative.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It makes the most sense to me.
We gonna say Keon, out in the streets.
Oh man, hey man, and then everybody in Atlanta moving like. I mean, most of the people when I go, I see most people wearing masks, but there's a lot of people that's just like,
But see, that's the thing. It's too many events being held where, yeah, you may have 50, you may have like 75 people in the room. They're all wearing masks, but they still in close proximity. All it takes is one person, to be like, man, I don't need this mask on, and next thing you know, you got yourself a good old fashioned super spreader event.
Okay, now we might be wilding in Atlanta, but have y'all heard about what's going down in Baltimore?
What's going on in Baltimore?
Hey man, I don't know if this podcast is PG-13 or not. I don't know if I can talk about it.
I mean, if they having like COVID orgies, I mean,
pretty much.
Oh damn! I didn't know I was right.
They are having a squirt off. Yes, the face you made is the face that I made too. Yes. I said, look, I'm not going to say it again. I said it the first time. Yes. Hey, look, your face even better. Yes. I'm going to leave it there, man. Some things just need to look. You just put it out there. Look it up. I feel like Charlie Murphy. Look it up. You think I'm lying to you? Look it up.
I don't want that in my search history.
You said you're not going. You don't put that one on the Googles.
Nah.
I don't want to be like, well, Lawrence.
How,
what are we looking at? I don't need that.
Say you don't have to explain that. So one day she wants to use your computer.
Nah, fam, I'm good. I'm perfect. I'm perfectly happy looking at Atlanta basketball. I mean, you looking at a lot of basketball stuff. Yes, I do.
Hey, look, as wild as we are down here, there's people out there even wilder. So imagine that, because we be wild in these Atlanta streets. So imagine somebody out there being wilder than us right now. It's hard to comprehend, I know.
Do I even want to talk about that?
No, keep it moving. hey, like Jalen Jacoby, keep it moving.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that one. This ain't even my podcast. I ain't gonna let y'all do it. Go ahead, keep it moving.
No, definitely pushing on. We pushing on.
Yeah.
Are they still counting the votes?
Yeah. I think they finished the count in Georgia, and the results still the same. Like Biden won. They were on some humbuggery in Detroit though, trying to decertify the votes. They tried really hard, trying to steal this election. So, fortunately, we have enough.
Look, I'm from Detroit. I'm from Wayne County. I was born in Wayne County, and I now reside in DeKalb County. I'm proud of both of these counties for breaking it home and getting that jerk up out of there. And I'm very upset with them trying to bold-faced, like, only Wayne County, huh? So that's how we're moving to 2020. Like, the deception is like we're not even gonna try and hide it.
I thought
Only
you
in
were
certain
from Alabama.
areas you wanna. Okay, I see you. I see you. Certain people. I see your ass.
I thought you were from Alabama. My bad.
But yeah, man, we gotta. I'm over it, bro. You lost, take the L. It's like, bro, he sounded like, remember when Adrian Broner lost that fight? And he refused
Lost
to acknowledge.
tactic. You
He
know I
refused.
won. Like, but you didn't win. Yeah, I did.
Donald Trump, you got your ass cooked. Deal with it, man. And I think he know, and you know, at the bottom of his heart, I think this is just a setup. What comes after? Oh, he fought for us and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I think that's all this is. It's a charade. So this is for Trump TV, because he's gonna probably try and launch his own network or something like that. And that off-brand shit is gonna get millions of viewers. And you know it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be the usual suspects telling the usual lies. And it's gonna be terrible production, but it's gonna have viewers because terrible sales in 2020. To me, I mean, but yeah, we all know he got his ass cooked though. And thank everybody that showed up to cook his ass too, because I know I was one of them people. Proudly showed up to cook his ass.
And show up again
And I'm gonna show up in what, January?
January 5th for the runners.
Kelly Loeffler's ass too, and that other jerk. I forget his name right now.
David Perdue.
David Perdue.
Yeah, yeah. Get them out of here, bro. We trying to move forward. Y'all trying to take us back to. I ain't gonna say that, but you know what I was gonna say.
1962.
Exactly. Hey, lunch counters and things of that nature. They really trying to pull us back. That's what it feels like to me. So everybody show up and get out the vote. If you're a Georgian, get out the vote in what's that, January 5th.
The runoff vote is December 14th, I want to say,
Okay,
and
well,
then
do
the
that.
vote is January 5th.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out there in December before it get too cold, because that January cold is a whole other cold, even in Georgia.
So you saying
January, December colds are two different animals.
so you're able to not come out the house at all in the month of January?
Oh no, I'm not saying I won't come out the house, but I'm not trying to sit in no line in January. You out your mind? I don't want to do that now.
I'm not trying to sit in a line in July. I just hate lines.
All right. Hey, nah, bro, I ain't gonna front that chill been hitting a little bit tougher, especially somebody from Michigan. You from the Midwest too, Ian. But that chill, cause you know it's been, cause the chill hit you, cause it be 70 when you go out in the day. Then you might have on the same clothes. And nighttime come, and old man winter come. Kyle, boy, you better change those.
See that's where you got prepared for that type of stuff. I'd rather be sweating from wearing too many clothes than not having enough on. So you know.
True. I catch myself messed up out here. It be my fault, but the draft just ended.
Yeah, 60 picks, man. Ain't the NFL draft where it's 60 days draft.
60 days.
Hey man, the NFL draft is this event. It's hilarious. It's hilarious watching girls of a certain persuasion get chumped out by mothers on national TV.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was good. That was a good comedy there.
It happened multiple times. It's like, I guess you didn't learn from viewing a couple picks before. You didn't watch her. She was on national TV, so you should have been paying attention. But yeah, it's hilarious.
That one, what's his name? My man CD Lamb with the greatest interception ever.
Oh yeah. Isaiah Wilson's girl.
Let me see your phone, man. You better give me that back. It's gone somewhere.
Hey,
and then good old Raj. You know, by the first pick, he was real perky. By pick 30, and it was slumped just like.
Right. Yeah. Man, I feel sorry for Klay Thompson, bro.
Yeah, good old Clay. Yeah, when that, usually when the rumor is Achilles, it's probably a good chance it was.
Yeah.
Rarely do you ever hear Achilles and like, oh, it's just a sprained ankle.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Klay Thompson and the Warriors as a whole. Like this is going to be comeback season for them.
Right.
And if Klay Thompson is hurt, we already know you can't just have Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Wiggins and their new pick Wiseman out there bussing. So, man,
I think Wiseman will be good enough to where if all the chips fall down, they can push for like 6 in the West. If he's that deep.
And you got to remember the playoffs are supposed to be expanded this year, so it's the top 10 teams in each conference.
Oh, what? Oh, they make it.
Well, there are a lot of teams out there like Phoenix is going to be in the mix this year.
Phoenix making the playoffs too.
I don't know what New Orleans is going to look like. The Timberwolves, maybe they're better, maybe they're improved.
See, the problem with the Timberwolves is they got too much youth, and it depends on if. I'm gonna throw myself out there. I was highly upset that the Lakers drafted D'Angelo Russell. You want to know who I wanted instead?
Jahlil Okafor.
Yes, exactly. I was hot. I was heated that they drafted. Well, him being from Ohio State didn't help, but I really wanted Okafor. Like I thought he was gonna be that deal. So that would have been my Michael Jordan moment. He would have been my Kwame Brown type situation because I would have picked him. I thought Okafor was gonna be that deal.
I know,
but this ain't that NBA no more though. You know what I'm saying? That back to the back, turnaround jumper and faders and hook shots. I don't really think we doing that no more.
Ball movement, screens, and threes.
Like I said, you gotta be able to pick and pop. You gotta be able to guard on the pick and roll. It helps if you can shoot a three here and there. You gotta be extremely mobile. Unfortunately, Jahlil Okafor was not that. So, hey, I think he was with the.
What about that?
He was with the Pelicans.
Yeah, Pelicans. I meant.
Yeah, he's with the Pelicans.
That move, I'm not sure.
He came off the bench. He played somewhat. He played okay. He played all right. But it's like I said, it's a spread it out league. He would do fine playing against the Lakers because the Lakers play a lot of bigs, but most of the league doesn't. So
he would have had a problem guarding Anthony Davis on the.
Oh, for sure.
Remember?
Anthony Davis does not move like a regular big.
Wait a minute. The dude from Florida State, he the Marvin Williams of the draft?
Patrick Williams, yeah. He went to the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, he came off the bench for Florida State and then messed around and became a top 5 pick.
He went the same number of picks as Marvin Williams.
Well, Marvin went number 2 to the Hawks.
He went number 2? Oh,
yeah.
That's fine. Yeah,
yep.
Man,
yeah.
I thought he was 4.
Yep.
Oh,
we had some bad luck.
Oh, look, I can run some of them names. It's hilarious to me because they all got terrible names like Priest Lauderdale. But I ain't gonna do that to y'all Hawks fans. I apologize.
They could have had Chris Paul.
Could have had Chris Paul. Could have had Darren Williams. Could have had
Ray Felton.
Ray Felton, yeah, yep. We could have had Brandon Roy in another draft. We messed up some drafts.
Yeah, too many small forwards in anyway too. But yeah.
I mean, at one year, at one point, it felt like the Hawks was gonna trot out 6 swing men. Like everybody was gonna be 6'6" to 6'8". We just gonna play. We gonna play ball. Who cares about?
Oh, they had the Daryl Morey small ball mantra.
Except only like 2 guys could shoot though. That was the problem.
We're gonna be the all YMCA team. But you gotta remember, at that time, everybody wanted to have the 6'7", the 6'10" wing that was just long, athletic. Couldn't
Right.
see their lives, but they were long, athletic. You had a whole bunch of Stromae.
A lot of ISO Joe years.
You had
At least ISO Joe Hawks was entertaining.
Yeah, but you had DeMar Johnson, like I said, Stromae Swift. Yeah, a whole bunch of Darius Miles.
That's a name I hadn't heard in many moons.
Stromae
Stromae Swift. And I saw Darius Miles at the club. And the hilarious thing is that none of them chicks knew who they were, knew who he was, I should say. I'm like, y'all in here looking at these dudes buying bottles, and the richest dude in here is just chilling, and y'all have no idea who he is. Like, he just moving through here, like, y'all ain't nobody sweating him or nothing. I'm like, that dude here can buy everybody else in here. But that's y'all bad. You should have did your homework. Could have left with a with a baller, but oh well. I digress.
Hey, that was pre-Instagram.
What? Oh, this was when Future had first came out. So that lets you know how long ago it was. When I had just came out, but he was, just getting real hot in Atlanta. So yeah.
Cool decade ago.
Yeah, a solid decade ago.
True. That's why nobody knew. That's why those ladies probably didn't know Darius Miles, because again.
Yeah, you said he was his glory days had passed.
Yeah. I think by then he was just trying to hold on.
Yeah, but he was still freakishly tall. You had to know he played something.
Very true.
Ain't too many humans walking around that tall that didn't play some type of professional sport. Not basketball.
I mean,
I got a question before I ride out.
Look at Lawrence. He'd be a perfect
I want a picture of the year.
He played football, saved his life.
Who that? Darius Miles?
I said Lawrence. He'd be a perfect lineman, but he can't play football to save his life.
I'm way too short to play offensive lineman. I'm tall. I'm tall enough for point guard in basketball, but that's about it.
You could have been an Aaron Donald on D tackle, but
hey, there you go.
Aaron Donald's taller than 6'1".
No, he's not.
No, he's not. That's how tall he is.
Oof.
If that.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's just a stump that's extremely
strong
and has great moves.
He's an extremely athletic stump.
Well, there you go. I am not a stump and I don't have great moves, so I can't. That doesn't work.
And you're not athletic.
Not anymore.
When?
In my 20s.
1920s?
I wasn't alive then. I wasn't alive there, Ian. Wasn't
Damn,
alive then.
Ian punched us both of them off tonight.
When you're small, you always swinging at folks. That's all.
But no, man, hey, come on, somebody, what's y'all? I mean, I need y'all. I need a sleeper pick for rookie of the year, or just any pick. Who's y'all's rookie of the year in basketball after the draft?
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, is it really sleeping if you say Anthony Edwards?
No, it's not a sleeper at all. So if that's your pick, that's your pick, though.
Okay, so sleeper pick for rookie of the year. It's going to be a question: who gets the minutes? Who gets the opportunities to showcase their abilities? Who's a point guard in Orlando?
It's DJ Austin.
Oh, okay, my bad. So Fultz is at the 2?
DJ Augustine.
Augustine, yeah. Butchered it.
I thought it was Fultz.
Oh yeah, it is Fultz. It might be Fultz.
I thought Fultz was shooting guard.
Well, yeah, Fultz would be a shooting guard, but
well, he definitely can't shoot, so I don't know if that's a good.
He was good last year. He really.
I'm sorry, Marquez.
Yeah, he really came back with all the stuff, all that stuff that was in his head about shooting and being traded. Right. He really bounced back. I was proud of him. It was good to watch him. And he's got sneaky athleticism.
I would either
True
say
that.
Cole Anthony or about just a non-lottery pick.
Who randomly kind of reminds me of he kind of looked like Eric Andre to me before he cut his hair.
He really does.
So we get you and Cole Anthony in the same room. We can recreate the Eric Andre show.
Eric Andre show. Yep. Eric Andre is a real cool dude too. Real cool dude.
Bro,
Don't know.
that's cool.
He's one of those guys like you don't know what he's going to do, but he was very cool and I mean chop it up with you. Very cool dude.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, Cole Anthony or Anthony Edwards would be my picks for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, likewise. I think I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards because I think he's gonna get more minutes than a lot of the other rookies. Wiseman might sneakily get more minutes because if Klay Thompson's out, they're gonna be trying to figure out how to get the best 5 players on the court at all times. So he might be one of the best 5 when he gets there.
Okay. It looked like Damon dropped out on us.
Oh, looked like it. Yep.
Oh, he back.
My apologies.
Must hit the wrong button.
I hit the wrong goddamn button. You right? I was trying to decline. I definitely accepted. My bad.
So you getting that kind of late night call? Never mind.
Nah.
Trying to sow somebody his Lonzo and Melo balls.
No, no, it's not like that. That's my friend. I'm gonna call her back when I get off of here. But I don't know if y'all did y'all pick. I'm gonna go with me personally, and I ain't going on much of a limb, just like Ian and his Who'd you say, Ian? You thought it was gonna be Edwards?
I said Anthony Edwards or Cole Anthony.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go with James Wiseman, and James Wiseman. I'm all in on James Wiseman because them points got to come from somewhere, and Steph Curry can't make all his shots, so I think he's gonna give them a good amount of rebound and putbacks. And I think he's gonna be a pretty solid player just off the rip because I think he's a pretty good athlete for his size. So. And I expect him to help them defensively a whole lot, and actually help out Draymond, so Draymond can do more Draymond stuff.
Which
all
is
that
miss shots.
You're not a Draymond Green fan?
Yeah. Oh, you should listen to the podcast we had before.
Yeah, he hates Draymond.
I don't hate him. I had a severe issue with the whole connotation that he was the most important warrior on that team. I did not enjoy that conversation at all. I have debunked that with stats, play,
It's
all kinds
like
of stuff.
that Dennis Rodman was the most important Bull. You can think what you want to, but it's definitely one of them other two. I'm gonna put it on 23. But if you want to say 33. I can give you I can see your argument, but I ain't seeing no argument for 91.
If your answer about being the most important Bull is not Michael Jordan in those 90s Bulls, I think you are smoking dope. But you had a better case for Scottie Pippen than you would Dennis Rodman, though.
Well, the first three was definitely John Paxson, and then the second three was all about Judd Bushler.
He just trolling because Florida State finally got a win. That's all. Just troll.
Wow.
Florida State who?
Whom do you speak of?
Florida State football. I don't know this program. They could have kept Willie Taggart.
Oh wow, yeah. Hey, for real. For what you getting? When no need for no buyout, Willie could have gave you that.
Yeah, they let just finish out the contract. Then moved on. But hey, You like that?
Well,
This has been fun. So,
oh
Lawrence,
yeah.
Lawrence, you got any
Before
final thoughts? Anything you want to?
So my final thoughts would be this: the trade for the Bucks, sending Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, and 3 future first-round picks for Drew Holiday is really stupid. If Giannis is not signed as Supermax, that's my final thought. Really stupid.
what did you just say to me? They got all of that,
Yeah, for Drew
bro.
Holiday.
Are they playing 2K in real life? Because I don't think I can finagle that kind of deal. The computer's like, nope, no sir, not me. Well, the computer ain't gonna fall for it. How did a human fall for it? That's my question.
They fell for the banana in the tailpipe. It's really stupid if Giannis don't. So, and CP3 is going to Phoenix. We talked about that, and I look for all the players on the Phoenix to get better. I hate that they gave up Kelly Oubre. And my last thing is, Keon, get better. We're praying for you. That's my final thoughts.
All right, Damon, what you got?
I mean, short and sweet. All right, Keon, get better as well. And I don't know what's going. We didn't have a pick tonight, so this draft was kind of like mad at me. I'm like, Also, if my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, beat Kansas City on Sunday, when I come back, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me nothing. I know I took it all the way left to football, but if we can pull out a season sweep over Kansas City, I'm gonna be snooty as hell.
Damon,
And also, I had
It ain't gonna be soft. It's not gonna be soft.
Is Sir D Chamberlain at twitter.com or whatever. Just look up Dame Chamberlain. So I had to get one. I was forced to by my producer. I didn't really want to do it, but if I'm gonna be there, I need people to follow me. So follow me.
Dame Chamberlain on Twitter. Okay. I saw you tweet earlier, and I was like, just from you or just some random person? That's you.
No, I just got like last Saturday. Oh yeah, I just got it last like Saturday or whatever. No, not last Saturday, a couple Saturdays ago. But guess what? Unfortunately, last week I had my first Michigan game on Twitter. I said this finna be a breeze. It was not a breeze. In fact, narrator. In fact, it was not a breeze at all. It was pretty terrible. It was pretty terrible. I'm glad I'm not the freak out type, but there were certain points in that game where if I was the freak out type, I would have said some really foul stuff about these student athletes, which they don't deserve. So I'm glad I'm not that kind of person. But check me out on Twitter.
All right. My final thoughts are, first of all, Damon, welcome to social media. Took you 20 years, but you're finally here.
Hey man, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like I don't want to be here, and I got a Finsta account. I just don't really like. Say, man, you mind your own business. I'm gonna mind mine. If you want to see a picture, ask me, and I'll send it to you.
I guess to piggyback on all that, you finally got on social media, but I'm pretty sure you had a Plenty of Fish account and a FarmersOnly.com account a long time ago.
Man, why you gotta dunk on me? Why you gotta dunk on me again in the end? Why you gotta do me for Plenty of Fish? Which I didn't. I had my own. I did not have. I might get on there. No, just playing. I ain't getting on there. But no, Farmers Only though, bro. Farmers Only, bro. Why you have to play me so hard on that one, bro? You might as well say go J-Date.
You might like to travel. Go to rural parts.
.com. Jesus Christ, that hurts. That hurts, Ian. You done on me twice today, and I don't appreciate that. Oh man.
Also, Keon, get better. Joking about you staying in the streets. Don't know how you got sick, but yeah. get better. Also, my cousin Alexis in Milwaukee, get better. And yeah, keep the count. Keep on counting, and you're still gonna lose. And get ready to vote again in
You got cooked.
January. That being said, this has been Two Piece in the Biscuit. We'll see you next week.